Hello, how are you today? This webinar is entitled, Can I Be a Voice Actor? Is voice acting for me? So welcome to Belita Hunter Publishing. My name is Tanya Hunter and I will be the one facilitating this webinar today. As being a voice actress as well as a publisher as well as an author, I get a lot of questions from people, and rightly so, and I don't mind sharing information. The difference between me and a lot of people is that if I know something, I'm going to tell the world. A lot of people, they want to keep it to themselves, thinking that, oh, if I tell somebody, it's going to be taken away from me. There's so many things in this world, and so much for everyone can have a piece. And I'm not, and I think that's a certain level of confidence too that I have, that I'm confident enough to know what I can do, what I bring to the table. So I'm not threatened by sharing it with other people. So I get a lot of questions a lot. And so one of the questions that I get that I said I want to address, and that is, people always ask me, is voice acting for me? Of course, I cannot tell you what you can and cannot do. That is up to you to decide what you can and can't do, what talents you have, what talents you possess, what goals you have in your own life. Don't ever let anybody tell you that. It's up to you. So when someone says, is voice acting for me? I said, absolutely, positively. I don't even say, well, I don't know. Do you have a good voice? I don't even say that, because it's relative. Because you can make your voice work, because you can say your normal speaking voice is not a good voice, but you may be able to change your voice. You may be able to do some type of character that causes you to change your voice. Or you can change your accent. What are you talking about? I want to be that. So I never tell anybody no anyway for anything they want to do. So when people come to me and say, is voice acting for me? I say, absolutely. Of course I'm going to say yes. I say yes to everything. I say yes to everything that everyone wants to do, because I never try to deter anyone's dreams or goals. I just let them know the information that I have, the experience that I've had with it, positives and negatives, which is no negatives, because those are just challenges. Some experiences that I've had, and I just let them go from there. I agree with, and so one of the things that people say, well, you always say yes to everything. I say yes to everything because my grandmother always said that nothing beats a fail but a try. So if you never try, you never know. So whenever someone tells me they want to do something, they want to be something, they want to have something, I say go for it. If you let them fail on their own, they're not going to fail by me failing them by telling them, no, you can't do that. No, stay away from that. You're not good at it, or you can't do it, or I know someone else who tried to do it and they failed. I would never, I'm not going to be the person that fail you. I'm going to let you fail you. And you can fail you by not trying. You can fail you by not gathering the information that you should have. You can fail you by not following through with the work, and you can fail you by not being willing to do hard work. So I'm not going to fail you. So to the answer to that question, is voice acting for me? Absolutely, positively, it is for you if that's what you want to do. I also subscribe to the notion that nothing, other than the fact that my grandmother said nothing beats a fail but a try, but I also subscribe to the notion that a will, W-I-L-L, not a guy named Will, but the will is the only recipe that you need to achieve anything. If you have the will to do it, and you can do it. So that's the only thing you need. You don't say, I need to be pretty, or I need to have some special talent, or I need to have a lot of money, I need to live on the right side of the tracks. No, you don't need any of that. Only thing you need is the will to succeed, the will to pursue this dream. It's the only recipe you need. You don't need nothing else. And so that's how I encourage a lot of people when they say that they want to try something. I say, absolutely, don't ever be discouraged, even if you try it and you determine that it's not for you, because I'm not going to say fail. There's no such thing as failing. But if you try something and it didn't work out the way that you think it should have worked out, or the way that you would prefer it to work out, that is still considered, and I'm getting somebody walking in the studio. I told them I was recording today.